Hi everyone, I am Janhavi Panwar. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, or if you people are new over here, then welcome to my YouTube channel. I really gotta set this camera. Yeah, it's perfect now. Okay. So in this video, we're gonna be talking about how to become a very unique student and a very intelligent one as well. I know your exams are here. Well, most of y'all exams are here, so it's very, very important for anybody who have got those exams, all right? Because there are so many people who have not studied the whole year, and now they're just gonna put in their 100% in these days. So I wish you all the best. All right, let's get started. So tip number one, set a target. Now, if you have watched my other videos for students on study tips and anything like that, then I've always said this, is that you have to have a target. It's very important to have a goal, to have a target. But I'm not talking about a very long-term target. I'm talking about a day target. Like when you wake up in the morning, then you take out a list, all right? Then you see, all right, I've got 15 chapters. So today I'm gonna complete 2 chapters. And then I'm gonna complete 2 chapters of this book, and then I'm gonna write. So you have to create a target instead of a timetable, because if you're gonna manage your timetable, all right, so from this time to this time I'm gonna study this. What if you can't cover up all those things in that much time, in the given time? If you can, then you're gonna regret it. So instead, give yourself a target and the time will manage by itself. So set a target for a day. So whenever you wake up in the morning, make sure to check your syllabus. And it's very important for a student to know what chapter number 6 is, what chapter number 7 is. My dad always used to say this. He used to ask me, all right, so what is the name of chapter number 12 in your social science textbook? And if I can't answer, then then my father would be like, you're a student, you study those chapters and you don't know what chapter number 12 is. So always know your syllabus. Always have a good hand on your syllabus and your curriculum. So make sure to set a target. When you wake up in the morning, you know the syllabus, you know these are the chapters you have to cover up. And this is not just for people who are sitting in exams these days, but also for students who are not sitting in exams. And after setting a target, then make sure you complete that before you go to bed. Otherwise, don't go to bed. So that much, determination you really gotta have. I can't come over there to you and force you like, no, you have not done this, you still have to wake up, you can't sleep. No, I'm not gonna do that, and nobody can do that for you. You have to do it for yourself. So always set a target and complete that target. Tip number 2, my father always says this, is that always pick the hardest chapter first, because if you can complete the hardest chapter first, then easy just keeps becoming easier. But what we do, easy, a little bit difficult, all right. So what do? We do this. Then sometimes we're like, integration and differentiation, these are the difficult chapters of this textbook, so I'm gonna pick them at last. No, don't do that. Always pick them. Whenever you find these are difficult, you complete them, right there. And then you're relieved, like, all right, I've completed these chapters. So whenever you find anything that is hard, you start with that first. Always start with that. Don't keep procrastinating it. No, whenever you find, all right, this question is very difficult, I'm gonna come back to this one. No, you're not gonna come back to that one. You're gonna read that answer right then. Understand? All right. And the next tip is, and I think this is very, very helpful because I used to do this, and I think, my student life has gone pretty well, I suppose. So this is make a chart, a literal chart, not a chart on your phone, on your laptop, your iPad, nah. A literal chart on a page or a chart. You understand? So what you're gonna do, if you have 15 chapters in your science textbook, so you're gonna write the names of those 15 chapters on that chart. Same with your mathematics, same with your science, same with your biology, same with your chemistry, humanities, whatever your subjects are. So you have to write down all of the names of the chapters on that chart. You're gonna paste that somewhere in your room where you can see it properly, but please do not show it to everyone, just that you can see it properly. You can paste it behind the door, behind your study table, where only you can access it. All right, so what you're gonna do when you have completed a chapter, and I do not mean to say when you complete a chapter, completed like you've learned the questions and answers, you've learned the back exercise of this chapter. No, that's not called learning. That's definitely not called learning. Learning is that when you know a chapter, and then if I'm your tutor or your examiner, so I can ask anything from that chapter, from anywhere, any topic. So that is what learning is. That is what's learning. So what I'm saying is that aim for the mastery. Never say, all right, I'm done with the question and answers. I can do this chapter. Nah. What you're gonna do, you're gonna go over the concepts of that chapter, go over the topics, the different kind of definitions, the terms. And if something is unclear, go on your Google. So always clear up every concept, because if your concepts are clear, question and answers are going to be a very easy game for you. So when you're done with the chapter, you mark that, like on your chart, you give it a little tick in front of that chapter, so that you can so that you know is that I'm done with this chapter, I'm done with every concept of this chapter. That's how you do it. And the last tip is never tell anybody what you're doing. For example, anybody asks you, all right, so how's your preparation going? And then you're like, oh, it's amazing. You know, I'm doing so much work. I'm preparing a chart. I'm dealing with the hard questions first. It's all right to help people, but do not share a lot of information, you know? So, because then you're too busy in sharing a lot of information. Instead, just keep working, you know, keep doing your work. Whenever somebody asks you, how's your preparation? Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. But if somebody's your best friend, then you can also give them a suggestion. For example, suggesting this video. So never tell anybody what you're doing. Like, do not be very specific. You can be like, yeah, it's going all right. It's going fine. And then keep doing your work. And this is it. So thank you everybody for watching. I wish you a very, very best of luck for your exams. And I wish you rock your exams. And thank you guys for watching. And I'll see you people in the next video. Bye everyone. Stay safe.